On 3rd of July 2020, a research company by the name of Canalys just announced that the Chinese tech giant Huawei shipped more phones than any other company in the second quarter of 2020. This makes it the first time in 9 years that a company other than Samsung or Apple has led the quarter. Huawei shipped 55.8 million devices, which is a decrease of 5% from last year, but still is enough to beat Samsung, which shipped 53.7 million smartphones. For Samsung, that's a decrease of 30% when compared to the second quarter of 2019. Now you'll remember that Samsung was the biggest phone maker before this quarter and Huawei was second and Apple was third. Now I have to say, Huawei beating Samsung and Apple came as a huge shock to me personally. This is due to the international sales having decreased significantly as a result of the bans in some countries, and also not having Google mobile services on their smartphones was a huge blow for them. Now the accountant in me couldn't let this pass on, so I had to dig deeper to find out how this happened and gather as to how Huawei pulled this off. In this video, I'll give you the two main reasons as to how Huawei managed to beat Samsung and Apple to become the world's biggest phone maker in the second quarter of 2020. Well, the first reason really is the fact that China came out of the lockdown earlier than any other countries in the world, and a senior analyst of the research company Canalys said Huawei has taken full advantage of the Chinese economic recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic to reignite its smartphone business. Now this means that Huawei was lucky because the market that they are dominant in has already fully recovered, and therefore that's an advantage to them. The second reason really is patriotism. This newfound dominance of Huawei is mainly driven by its impressive sales back at home in China. It is estimated that more than 70% of all smartphones that they've sold were sold in the mainland of China. And by look of things, Huawei's spot at the top could be for a very limited time. The report notes that the dominance in this Chinese market won't be enough to sustain Huawei over the long term as the global economy recovers from COVID-19. It's really going to be interesting to see how Huawei performs in the international market without having the Google mobile services and also with the US trade ban in place. Let me know what you think of Huawei becoming number one. Are they going to be able to maintain this, or they will be dethroned once the economies recover? Thank you so much for watching this far, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you feel like subscribing, then go ahead and do it, and if you don't, it's also chilled. You can always come back whenever you feel like it. See you on the next one.